Okay, Marcus, let's start. All right. Can you hear me? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, Marcus. So today is October 22nd. So welcome to our class. Last week was a holiday. Actually, not really a holiday, but it was Teachers' Day. So we didn't have a class. Today we are doing a review. We are going to prepare for Stop and Check 2. It's a review for units 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So here on Google Classroom, let me show you the page. Can you see it? Yes.
Yes.
I posted here a summary of each unit. Unit 7, Unit 8, and Unit 9. So you know the content of each unit, okay? So we will
Okay.
see here, okay? I will try to show you. Let me see if I can open. So what did we learn in Unit 7? Okay, can you see the image? Yes, is the image visible? Can you see the contents from Unit 7?
Yes. So,
Yes? Wow. Yes, is it visible now?
que cortou um pouquinho a fala da senhora.
Okay, but can you see
Hum,
now? Yes, is it visible?
ok.
All right. So in Unit 7, Marcus, we talked about relationships. We talked about getting along, okay?
Yes.
And the language focus of this lesson was about
Vai continuar?
modals and related verbs. We also talked about, yes, of course. Can you hear me? Yes. We also talked about the hot
Está
verb
picotando toda essa
get.
toda hora.
We
Uau,
saw
uau, uau.
some combinations, really? Oh, maybe it's your microphone. Because here the internet here is okay. My connection is okay. There is no problem with my connection. My connection is fine. It's okay. Please check your connection. See if your connection is good. Because my connection is fine. There is no problem. Okay. So I will show you the images on the PowerPoint presentation. Okay. Let me take you there. We'll try to share. Let me stop presenting and take you to the presentation. Okay. Can you see the presentation? Yes. So this is the presentation of the review from Unit 7, 8, and 9. It's too bad you can't hear me. I'm really sorry. It's because this is so good. I wish you could listen to me. Oh, you had to leave. That's really bad. But let me try to share the presentation again. Let me try to do it again. Okay, this is our presentation. So review for stop and check, unit 7, 8, and 9A. And let's go to our first slide. As I said before, unit 7 talks about relationships. Okay, guys. So here we have the topic of getting along. Let's see if Marcus is back. Okay, just a second. Oh, yes. Hi, Marcus. You're back. Good. All right. So let's try to see the presentation. Can you hear me now? Marcus, can you hear me? Let's try to have a connection here before we go on. Let's see. Marcus, can you hear me? Let me check my microphone. My microphone is on, and yes, everything here is connected. So let me send you a message. Just a second. I just sent you a message here. Can you hear me? I don't know if your microphone is on but I can't hear you. I really can't. Try to write something. Try to write a message so we can communicate because I really can't hear you. Oh, right. So I'll just record your attendance before you crash again. And then I will try to present the review before something happens. And then you tell me if you. Oh, hi, Marcus. Good to have you here. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Acho que agora foi.
Oh,
A
now you
senhora
can.
começou a falar, tava caindo, tava sem o som, parece que não foi assim nada pra mim.
Okay. Now I can hear you. All right.
A da senhora, se é a minha tá estável. A minha tá
Yeah.
estável, essa porra.
Yeah, it's your connection. Your connection is totally fluctuating. It's totally on and off. This is what's going on. I tried here. I checked my connection. It says everything is okay. But yeah, I need to check it out. So let me just save the picture I took. I took a picture just to confirm your attendance, right, before you crash again. Let me save the picture I took. Wait, just a second. All right, Marcus, picture saved. Now let's start again, okay? I will try to show you the PowerPoint presentation so we can see the review, okay, of Unit 7, 8, and 9, okay? So let's go there. Yay. Tell me if you can see the presentation. Yes, can you see it? Yes, can you see the slide? Marcus, can you hear me?
Ok.
Yes, can you see? Você consegue ver a imagem?
Eu vou tentar acessar pelo meu telefone que já tá dando ruim, tá ligado? Tá travando muito, eu não tô conseguindo entender nada que a senhora tá falando.
É, tá travando. You can't hear me and you can't see the presentation.
Travando muito, eu não tô conseguindo entender nada.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Da outra vez a senhora mandou o link, eu não precisava baixar, era só acessar.
Yes, it's simple. You just have to click on the link. I don't know
Tá
what's the
mandando
matter
instalar
now.
esse Google.
I don't know what's going on, really. You just have to click on the link. It's very simple. I think the problem, Marcus, is the internet connection. If you don't have a good connection, then it doesn't work. Okay. Hi, Sabrina.
Hi, teacher. Eu estava tentando entrar e não estava conseguindo de jeito nenhum.
Really? Why?
Eu não sei. Sei que estava indo. Não sei se é minha internet. Não sei. Achei que o negócio não estava
Yeah.
fluindo aqui.
Wow.
Aí eu falei,
Marcus is also having problems. Yeah, it's strange because here everything is okay. Marcus was here now and he was having problems too.
aí agora eu tentei de novo e reinicializei aqui, né, para poder ver que, se era algum problema, para poder conseguir, porque eu fui levar o gato para tomar a injeção, porque pegou um resfriado danado, tá espirrando a beça. Aí falei, vou lá para entrar na aula para não demorar muito para entrar. Quando só que o negócio não fluía aqui, não.
Hey. Yes, probably it was the connection.
Eu também acho que tem a ver com a conexão.
Yes, probably. Yeah, Marcus is having the same problem. He tried to enter, he came in, but then he wasn't able to hear me. It was very complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and then he left. He was here a few seconds ago, and then he left.
Okay.
So, but let's try to start over. Oh my God. So let me show you our Google Classroom page again. Can you see that, Sabrina?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our plan for today. I was talking to Marcus. Today, I was planning to show you a review of units 7, 8, and 9, okay? Because next week, Sabrina, we are going to have our stop and check number 2. And the topic of the stop and check is exactly the units, right? 7, 8, and 9. And it's nice because it will be like a chance for you to study for the final test. So you will be able to review the topics, right? And prepare. This test doesn't really have any listening. You don't have to study for listening, writing, or reading. So it's just vocabulary and grammar. Okay.
Okay.
So let's just go over to the PowerPoint presentation. Let me try to share the PowerPoint. Okay. Let me see if Marcus is trying. Oh yes, there he is. I think I think he managed to come in again. Okay, so let me try to share the PowerPoint with you.
Hi, Marcos.
Hey, Marcus, welcome back.
Vamos tentar agora pelo telefone.
Yeah, I think it's better. All right, guys. So let me try to save the new picture again now that Sabrina is here. You know, Google Meet in the beginning was amazing, but now it's having problems again, just like Zoom. Zoom in the beginning was great. It was the best, but now, you know, it's having problems. I guess because everybody's using Google Meet. So, yeah. So,
acho que agora vai.
Yeah, I think now it's going to be okay. So let me just save this picture. All right, picture saved. So, okay, guys, let me just go back to our main page and let me try to share. I will stop presenting here to share the PowerPoint. Excuse me, guys. Okay, guys, can you see the PowerPoint?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great,
Yeah.
Sabrina. Thank you. So here, actually, this is the beginning. Okay, here we have, this is the first page. So it's a PowerPoint to review the contents of Unit 7, 8, and 9, okay, to study for the stop and check. The first unit is Unit 7. Okay, so the topic of the unit is getting along. It talks about relationships. Okay, so the language topic was about,
Marcos, can you mute your microphone?
yeah,
You?
it's a little noisy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you mute, Marcos?
Sim.
Obrigada. Thank you.
I think he didn't mute. So the topic of Unit 7 was about modals and related verbs. So we talked about modal verbs. And we also saw the hot verb get. Okay, we saw some collocations with the verb get. Okay. In Unit 8, sorry, the topic was about performances. I think Marcus didn't understand. Let me see.
Yeah.
Marcus, can you mute your microphone, please?
Não entendi isso.
Can you mute? Can you turn off your microphone?
Sim.
Please. Yes? Okay. Thank you. No, not yet. Okay?
Ok.
Do you know how? Do you know how to turn off the microphone?
Tá dando ruim de novo.
Sorry. Okay. Thank you. So here in Unit 8, the topic was performances, and it was called How Remarkable. And the language topic was relative clauses, participles, and adverb collocations. Okay. And finally, in Unit 9, we talked about habits in the past. So the topic of the lesson was the way we were. Okay. So we talked about expressing habits in the past, of course. And we also talked about habits in the present. Okay. So we saw the structure used to do and be used to doing.
Teacher,
Okay.
I
Yes.
don't see the slides.
Oh my goodness, really? Oh wow. Let me see. Yeah, this Google Meet is terrible. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let me show you. This is this was Unit 8, okay, about performance. So the topic of the unit was How Remarkable. That was the title. And these were the topics, okay? So relative clauses, participles, and adverb collocations, okay? Unit 8. And Unit 9, can you see that now? Yes?
Yes.
Talked about the way we were. That was the title of the unit. And the language topics, expressing habit, past and present, okay? Structure, used to do, and be used to doing. We also saw other variations, okay? So these were the 3 units, 7, 8, and 9, okay? So let's skip the other units here and let's go straight on to unit 7. Can you see the exercise?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay. So let's do some exercises from those units, okay? I got these exercises from the book, all right? Just for you to remember, okay? So the first one from unit 7, modal verbs have many meanings. Match a sentence in A with a meaning in B, okay? So here, the first one, when you see a sentence like this, he can ski, all right? What's the idea of the sentence here, of this modal verb? Permission, advice, obligation, ability, probability, or willingness or unwillingness? What do you think?
Maybe can be ability.
Yes.
Or I don't know, permission. Maybe too.
That's right. Okay. So it can be ability or permission. Okay. So let's put here letter C or letter A. I don't know if I toggle full screen, can you still see the exercise if I put full screen? Can you still see the image?
Teacher, I can see.
You
the
can?
image perfectly.
Okay, good. So let's put here, I'm going to put blue. So the first one, let's choose ability, okay? Letter D. Now, number 2, guys, what do you think? You can't pay by check. What's the idea here?
Maybe an advice?
Yes, you think so?
Or a permission?
Probably, yes. When you say you can't pay by check, you're saying that it's not permitted. That something is not permitted, right? So that's the idea. Let's put this. Okay. Number 3, you must stop at the intersection.
Obligation.
Okay. Right. Number 4, you must see the movie. When you say that, for example, when you give advice to a person, you can say, oh, you must see the movie. It's really good. You must see it. It's not obligation like here. You are giving a suggestion, but it's like a piece of advice.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is more like a piece of advice. So it's advice. You can give advice using must, okay? You must see the movie. It's really good. Okay. Now, number 5, he must be rich.
Probability.
Yes. Very good. All right. So here, guys, I'm making a conclusion, actually, because I have some evidence. So I can say, oh, he must be rich. Look at his house. Look at his car. Okay. So you see, guys, using the same modal verb, I can have different ideas. All right. Okay. Look, obligation, advice, probability. Okay. Number 6, I'll help you or I won't help you. Okay. Affirmative or negative?
Teacher, I think it's letter F, but I don't know how pronunciation. Willingness.
How to pronounce?
How
Yes.
to pronounce?
Willingness.
Willingness.
Yes. Willingness is the same as when you want to do something, right? And unwillingness is when you don't want to do something. It's when you refuse. Okay? Unwillingness is similar to refusal. Okay?
Okay.
So when you say, okay, I'll help, you want to do it. You want to help. When you say, I won't help you, you don't want to help. Okay? You refuse to help. All right? So this is letter F. Okay. All right. Number 7, you should exercise more. What is that?
Advice.
Yes, letter B. Okay. And number 8, it will be a good party.
Probability.
Yes, of course. Okay. All right. And number 9, it might rain.
Probability.
Again, okay. So when we are talking about probability, we have different degrees, right? So we can use will, must, might, okay? All right. Okay, guys. All right, so this is really interesting to know, and we talked a lot about it in Unit 7, okay? So everything is correct, okay? So let's clear everything. No, this is not what I wanted. So if you want, guys, you can take a picture, okay? If you want. Let me just, I made it a little bigger here. If you want, you can print screen.
I did this exercise in the book.
Okay, great. All right. So let me. All right. So erasing back to the. Okay. The next one, match the modals in the box with their related expressions. So this one here, we don't need to focus so much. Only one special related word or phrase, which is this one here. The expression be bound to. What do you understand by be bound to happen or be bound to do something? This one here. If we say, for example, he studied for the test and he is bound to pass. What do you understand by that?
I don't know. I think it's a probability.
Yes. Yes.
If you study hard, if you study for the test, you will pass on the test.
So when I use this phrase using the verb to be, and I say he studied for the test and he is bound to pass, I'm saying that it's probable that he will pass because he studied really hard. So chances are he will pass. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right? So that's the idea of this phrase here. Be bound to. All right? So try to memorize this. Okay? The other ones you already know. Be allowed to. When you are allowed to do something, it means you are permitted to do something. For example, when I was a teenager, I wasn't allowed to go to parties because I was too young. Okay. So when I was a teenager, I wasn't allowed to go to parties. Okay. So I wasn't allowed means I wasn't permitted. I couldn't in the past. I couldn't go to parties. All right.
Okay.
So I guess these are the ones that you may not know. Okay. Be allowed to and be bound to. Okay. So let me just erase. Okay. All right. This one here, we should use modal verbs, trying to trying to complete the sentences with the appropriate modal verb and crossing out the ones that are not appropriate. So here, for example, can you see the slide? Yes?
No. I see the slide before.
Really?
Yeah, no, not the grammar spots. The grammar spot is the next. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah. Oh, I can see now.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
Okay. I showed you this one here, be allowed to and be bound to. I showed you these two.
Yeah.
And then I was showing you this exercise here. We also did this one in class. Okay, guys. This one we did in class just for you to remember. We had to use the possible modal verbs to complete the sentences. So for example here, which of the verbs or phrases can complete the sentences correctly? Cross out the verb or verbs that cannot. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do only the first two exercises here. Here they say, I be able to help you. Which modal verbs can we use to complete the sentence?
Uh, uh, let me see. I won't be able to help you.
Okay.
And I might,
Mm-hmm.
or um, I may.
Yes. Okay. If I put full screen, can you see? Can you see the slide?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's cross out the one that we can't use. So in this case here, can't is out. I don't use I can't be able. That doesn't make sense. I can only use I won't be able to help you. I might be able to help you, or I may be able to help you. Okay? Now, number 2, let's see the possible verbs that we can use here.
Um, did you did you manage to keep a secret,
Yes.
or I don't know? Did you no could no
So could is out.
could
Okay.
is out, and I think did you have to, because
Have to is okay.
yeah,
So
because I don't know about able to.
yeah, able to is not possible because able I have to use with the verb to be. We
Yeah.
say be able to. We can say that with the verb to be, not
Mm-hmm.
with did. So able to and could are out. So did you manage to keep it secret? Did you manage means sorry, você conseguiu manter em segredo? Did you
Mm-hmm.
manage? And he, sorry, did you have to keep it secret? That's okay too. All right. But the other two, no. Okay.
Okay.
And then so on and so forth. So let me clear the. All right. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Let's see, guys, now the collocations with the verb get. Can you see that? Can you see the slide?
Yeah, teacher.
Yes. So the verb get has many different uses. Here we have some examples, right? So let's take a look. Let me try to put full screen. Let's see the first one. Here, the first one. He downed a glass of water and got started. Okay. So how can we replace this phrase here with a verb from the box so we can, get the real meaning of this expression? Which
Um,
verb from here means got started?
I think it's began.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So he downed a glass of water and began. Exactly. Okay. So let me just use a pen here and I will just make a link. Okay. All right. Renting a house gets more and more expensive. What's the idea here of gets?
Becomes.
Becomes. Okay. We are scared of getting old.
Mm, I don't know.
AJ.
Aging.
Yes, to age. It's a verb. To age is the same as envelhecer. Okay?
Ah, okay.
So getting old, aging. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4. My mother really gets on my nerves sometimes. So my mother really gets on my nerves sometimes.
Arrange.
Yes, annoys. This one here. My mother really annoys me. Do you understand, Sabrina? To annoy.
Yeah.
Okay. So to get on my nerve is the same as to annoy, to irritate. Okay.
Okay.
Number 5. I get in touch with my parents every weekend.
Eye contact.
Yes.
Contact.
I contact. Okay. All right. And finally, my dad and I get along so well.
Have a
My
good
dad and I
relationship.
have a good.
Have a good relationship. Okay.
Okay.
So get along so well is the same as have a good relationship. Okay, guys. So if possible, take a picture. All right. Can I clear? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now this is really important. Can you see the slide that says phrasal verbs with get?
Yes. I
Yes, can you
yeah.
see?
Yes, I
Okay,
can.
so now let's put full screen and let's see. Get can combine with particles to make phrasal verbs. Okay? Complete each group of sentences with one particle from the box below. Okay? Careful, only 6 of the particles are used. So let's try to complete. Oops, sorry. So the first one, let's see. You always get of doing the dishes. It's not fair. This is the first sentence. The other sentence, how did our secret get? Everyone knows now. Or I got a great book of the library. You can borrow it after me. So which part here would fit in here to complete all these 3 sentences?
Um, out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So as you can see, you can say here, how did our secret get out? Everyone knows now. Okay. So we can say here, I will put it very big so you know. Okay, guys. All right. Now, the next one. The police finally got the truth about the robbery. Just to get work, I have to take 3 buses. All all his teasing got me. It really hurt my feelings.
Two.
Okay. Because here we have the sentence in the middle that helps a lot, right? When we say, just to get to work, I have to take 3 buses. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the police finally got to the truth about the robbery. Then,
Like me, years ago, I take 3 bus for to go to
I
work.
took,
I
listen,
took it.
I took
I took
three buses
3
to get
buses to get
to work.
to work. Yeah.
Okay. Eliminate 4.
Okay.
I
I
took
took 3 buses years ago
to get to work.
to get to work.
Okay. So, all right. Just to get to work, I have to take 3 buses. All his teasing got to me. It really hurt my feelings. So, all right. Now, number 3. It took me a long time to get the flu. Flu, guys, is the same as gripe, okay? He still can't get the death of his pet dog. I can't get how much your children have grown.
Mm, I don't know. I think maybe up.
Just a moment. I have to interrupt here. Somebody came in. I think it's Lorena. Wow. Just a second. I heard somebody asking to come in. Let me just see who is coming in. Yes, Lorena. Look. Poor Lorena. Hi, Lorena. Good
Hi,
evening.
teacher. Good evening.
Hi, dear. Welcome. Good to see
Thank
you,
you.
Lorena. Oh, my goodness. It's so good to see you. Okay, Lorena. So let me share what we were doing here. Just a second. We are reviewing, okay? All right. Can you see the slide I was showing?
Yes.
All right. All right. So let me toggle full screen again. Okay. Can you see the... Okay. All right. So we are doing phrasal verbs with the verb get, okay? This is very important. So we've already done the first and the second. Now we're doing the third, okay? We did this in class when we were studying Unit 7, but we are doing again, okay? So let's see number 3. It took me a long time to get... So what is the best particle here to complete this sentence? It took me a long time to get... What do you think? The best one is particle over. Okay, guys.
Over. Oh.
Yes. To get over is the same. When I say get over, is the same as se recuperar. Okay? Like here, it took me a long time to get over the flu. It's like, me levou muito tempo para me recuperar da gripe, okay? To get over.
Okay.
Okay? The same idea. He still can't get over the death of his pet dog. Então, ele ainda não consegue se recuperar ou superar a morte do seu cachorro de estimação, ok? So he can't get over. All right? Então, recuperar, superar, ok? So, number 4, guys. He got to 300 pounds before he went on a diet. We got to page 56 in the last class. I had to get at 5 a.m. to catch my flight.
Up.
Yes, this is easy. All right. So, especially when we use the last example, to get up at 5 in the morning, right? So here, he got up to 300 pounds. We got up to page 56. We had to get up at 5 a.m., okay? Now, number 5. I couldn't get to Joe. I don't think his phone's working. I tried to get to her, but she ignored my advice. Sue got the exam quickly, but I took forever. What do you think?
True.
Yes, through. Very good. This, guys, we are talking about get through can have different meanings. In the first sentence, get through means to communicate via telephone, okay? So I couldn't get through to Joe because I tried to talk to him via phone, but it was impossible, so I couldn't get through, okay? So that's the first meaning. So let me write here. Okay. So get through to her is the same as to communicate with someone, to talk to someone. I tried to get through to her, but she ignored my advice. So I tried to talk to her, but she simply ignored. And the last one, Sue got through the exam quickly. It's when you finish something, especially a test, okay, or an exercise. So she got through the exam. She finished, okay? Now, the last one, you can always get the rules if you hire a good lawyer. I'm sorry, I just have, now here, I need to, oh gosh. Okay, now I can see. Can you see? I can always get, oh, sorry. You can always get the rules if you hire a good lawyer. I'm sorry, I just haven't gotten to replying to your invitation yet. I can't see how we can get this problem. It's a difficult one.
Teacher,
Yes.
I don't know, but I I I put away off.
No.
I think it's around.
Yes, very good, Sabrina. Get around. Okay. So I'll have to write it down here. Yes, I'm going to write it outside the box because there is something here. I can't write it in the box.
Yeah.
Writing with the mouse. Writing with the mouse is very bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, there we go. Around. Oh, yes, I managed to put it inside. Yay, great. So here we have, if you want, you can take a picture, right? So get out, can have different meanings. You always get out of doing the dishes is when you escape, okay? So get out can mean escape, but also if it's about a secret, it's when everybody discovers the secret, okay? But it can also mean when you get something out of the library, for example. It means that you remove a book, you borrow a book from the library. Um, to get to something, it's when you arrive somewhere. Like the police finally got to the truth. The police finally found out the truth. Um, to get to work, to arrive at work. All his teas got to me. So teasing is the same as provocation. Okay. So all his provocation hurt me, right? So all his provocation, all his teasing got to me. Get over, I told you already. Okay. So it's when you feel better, when you feel your health gets over, okay? And I can't get over how much your children have grown. I can't get over means it's difficult for me to assimilate how much your children have grown, okay? It's difficult for me to understand because it's so fast. He got up to 300 pounds. So this is when he reached a certain point. We got up to page 56. So again, we reached page 56. And I had to get up means I had to leave the bed in the morning. Okay. I couldn't get through. I couldn't communicate via telephone. I tried to get through to her. I tried to talk to her personally. And Sue got through the exam means Sue finished the exam. She managed to do the exam quickly. You can always get around the rules. get around the rules, is to find a way out of the rules, right? You can find a solution out of the rules. It's like breaking the rules in a way if you hire a good lawyer. I'm sorry, I just haven't gotten around to replying. So to get around to doing something is to find a way in your busy schedule to do something. You are very busy, you don't have time, but you can get around to doing something. This is the idea. And I can't see how we can get around this problem. So to get around something is to solve something, like a problem, a difficult situation. Okay, so find the solution. Okay, so please take a picture. Okay, guys. All right, can I close? Can I clear the annotations, by the way?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. So next, guys, we have Unit 8. Okay. In Unit 8, we talked about relative clauses. Okay. So relative clauses, of course, we have the relative pronouns, right? So let's try to do the exercise here. Complete the sentences with one of the relative pronouns. That's very easy, right? You just have to see the word that comes before or the sentence that comes before, what it refers to. So let's see here. Number 1, the woman you met was my sister. What do you think goes here? Yes, can you see the slide?
Who?
Ah, okay, who you met. Okay, all right. Perfect. Next one. My other sister.
What lives?
No.
Where?
I think it's who again.
Who again? Yes, people. My other sister who lives in Toronto is a teacher. Guys, I'm referring to a person. So I have to use who. Okay. So again, I'm talking about someone. I'm referring to a person. So, okay. My other sister who lives in Toronto is a teacher. Okay. She suddenly decided to give up teaching. Came as a shock.
What?
Here, I'm referring to the fact that she decided to give up teaching. So I'm referring to the fact. So when I'm referring to a fact, what should I use? This one here.
Which?
Which. Okay. Which came. Okay. Which came as a shock. Okay, I'm referring to a situation before, a fact. This came as a shock. What came as a shock? That she decided to give up teaching. Okay. She says that he wants to do is move to Australia. Now is what? Now as. Now we can say what? What he wants, yes. What he wants to do is move to Australia. Okay? Here, guys, we are using a relative clause to emphasize what he wants to do. What does he want to do? Move to Australia. And to give emphasis to this, they are using this introductory relative clause. So she says that what he wants to do is move to Australia. Okay? This is what he wants. Okay. Number 5. Her boyfriend, parents live in Melbourne, is delighted.
Whose?
Who?
Yes, possessive. Very good. Totally possessive. Whose? Looks like a child is writing. I'm using the mouse. Whose? Okay. Her boyfriend, whose parents live in Melbourne. Whose is the same as cujo. Cujos pais, okay? Number 6. They don't know exactly
where or when they are going.
Okay, very good. They don't know exactly where or when they're going, okay? Or when or where, okay? Not necessarily in that order. So where or when. Oh my God. They don't know exactly where or when they're going. Number 7, their apartment they bought last year is up for sale.
Was.
No, I only use whose.
Whose.
I can only use whose when there is a noun here. Okay? The only way for me to use whose is when after the pronoun there is a noun. Here, I don't have a noun. I have another pronoun, so I can't use whose.
Okay.
What?
Which?
Which. I'm referring to the apartment. So their apartment, which they bought only last year, okay? So it has to be which. Okay. The apartment I want to buy is on Acacia Avenue. Here could be that, but we don't have that. The apartment that I want to buy is on Acacia Avenue. So which other one can I use here?
What?
Where or which?
Oh.
Here, the best one here is which or where. Where could be too. The apartment where I want to buy is on Acacia Avenue, could be, or which. The apartment which I want, because here I'm referring to something I said before. So the apartment which I want to buy, it's totally okay, is on Acacia Avenue, okay? So I can also use which here. All right, people. Of course, in a more colloquial way, I would say that, okay? The apartment that I want to buy is on Acacia Avenue. All right. So please take a picture. Okay. Can we close this?
Yes.
All right. All right, I'm going to close. I will erase everything and close. Okay, people, let me see if there is anything else that we could use here. Oh, yes, let me just show you this. This is from, yeah, this is important. We saw this in class. The use of ed and ing for adjectives. Which group of adjectives, B or C, go with the topics E and A? What do you think? We have here mistake, a vacation, gossip, a trip, a job, the weather, a TV documentary. Which adjectives do you think best describe the topics in A? The ones in B or the ones in A? What do you think? The ones in B, of course. All right, people, because I'm talking about things, not people, okay? When I'm describing things, I should use adjectives with ing. When the adjective has the endings ing or ed, these are the ones I should use, okay? So, for example, an embarrassing mistake, a relaxing vacation, okay, guys? So, a boring trip, all right? So, I would never use adjectives ending in ed to describe these things. I only use adjectives with ed to describe people, to describe how people feel, actually, not to describe people per se, but to describe how people feel, right? Okay. So let's move on to another one here. This is also another important thing. Guys, what's the difference between, can you see that? The difference between very and absolutely. Do you remember?
Absolutely is completely.
Yeah, absolutely. I use with extreme adjectives, right? And very, I use for gradable adjectives. Okay. Here we have two groups. Can you see that? Two groups of adjectives. We have in group A, we have adjectives like good, bad, big, wet, nice, unusual, okay? Interesting, happy, smart. These are called gradable adjectives. They are not extreme. Now take a look at group B. Can you see group B?
Yeah.
B, we have marvelous, huge, enormous, priceless, delighted, hilarious. These adjectives are extreme. They are already extreme. So with these adjectives, if I want to intensify them, I should use the word absolutely, not very. Okay? So for example, if something is incredibly priceless, I would say absolutely priceless, or absolutely hilarious, or absolutely exhausted, okay? Or absolutely brilliant, all right? So this one here goes with A, and this one here goes with B. All right, people? Okay? You got it?
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Okay, all right, Marcus.
All right.
Yes, you got it. Okay, that's the idea. So let's do a kind of test together, okay? Just for us to close this review. Let's do this. I will minimize this. Let me take you to this test. My goodness, the connection is really strange today. I don't know why, but yes, we have some lagging here. Let me try to take you there. Let me try to share. Okay, guys, can you see this? This window. Actually, it's a kind of quiz. Okay, it's a quiz I prepared specially for this test. Okay, can you visualize the quiz? Headway 4, stop and check.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. I'll try to toggle full screen. All right. Okay, guys, so let's see. Number 1, which one do you think is the correct answer here to complete this sentence?
Students.
Ah, very good, Lorena. Excellent. Yes, great. Does everybody agree? Yes? You shouldn't worry so much. You'll have a nervous breakdown. So you are giving advice. Next one, guys, go ahead. This test. What do you think?
Might not.
Not much.
No.
Wow, I think might not.
Shouldn't. Here, you are using shouldn't as a probability, like you are giving a kind of I don't know how to say that. You're saying, oh, you shouldn't take too long. It's like uma previsão, okay? Got it? So it shouldn't take you too long. You can use shouldn't when you're talking about time, okay? When time is involved, you can say shouldn't, okay? Now, number 3.
Is bound.
Very good. He proposed, look at her face. He proposed and she is bound to say yes. Okay. Probability. All right. Okay, Marcus.
Okay.
Very good. Next one. Okay. And now.
You. Esse out. I don't know. Out.
Is the same as you. It's like must, but the difference is that ought, you have to have the particle to. You ought to.
I think it's might.
You might wear a mask. Might is not so strong. Might is probability.
I think it's ought.
Yes, but ought, you need to have ought to. Ought is to give advice. Ought is the same as should. You should wear a mask. You ought to wear a mask. Here, you don't have to. It's missing. It's missing. So this is wrong. You can't say you
It's better.
You'd better.
Yeah.
You'd better wear a mask. You'd better, guys, is the same as you should. Okay, guys? So when you are giving advice, you have 3 options. Okay? Take notes. You can say you should, you ought to, you ought, but you have to use to. Okay? You ought to, or you'd better. Like this. Okay? You'd better wear a mask. All right, people?
Okay.
You'd better, it's good advice. And now.
Used to.
Used to is for the past.
Okay.
Here, it's not the past.
Is always traveling.
No. Look at the expression. By now.
Peter. Use it
Is
used to.
Okay. When I say the expression by now, I say by now means it's like it's expected. Okay? By now means agora ele já está acostumado. Então a ideia aqui is used to, ele já está acostumado. Não é ele está sempre viajando, ele já está acostumado a viajar. That's the idea, okay? Então, we have to use be used to traveling because of the expression by now, okay?
Ok.
Se não tivesse by now, aí eu não diria que ele está acostumado. Mas o by now me força a entender que ele está acostumado, okay? So, by now, Peter is used to traveling on his own. Okay? So, pay attention. So, be used to, I used to talk about habits in the present. Next one.
Wants.
Want
Yes,
to do it.
want. Very good. This is refusal. They don't want to do it, so they won't do it. Okay?
Parece até quando meu filho tá brincando na sala.
É.
É assim.
Over.
No.
Through.
Ah, ok. Pay attention, guys. Got over é superou ou recuperou. Here, ele terminou. Ele terminou a prova e saiu. He got over. No. He got through. He got through the exam and left the room. So here the idea is that he finished the exam and left the room. So he got through the exam and left the room. I took much longer. Eu levei muito mais tempo. Okay? I took much longer. So he got through the exam. Get over tem outro sentido. Get over é se recuperar, superar. Okay. Another idea.
Get away? No. Over?
Around.
Around?
Around. Remember the last one. I can't get around how much money our politicians make. Take a look at the exercises. Here, guys, get around is the same as understand, okay? Get around is the same as understand. Comprehend, understand, okay? And now,
Out.
no.
Out. To. Get to? Get into?
No, not at this time. Yes. Here, guys, getting at. To get at is the same as to try to explain. This one wasn't in the book, this expression, get at. Let me try to get back here. Get at wasn't in the book. The meaning of get at is when you were trying to explain something. Trying to explain is to get at, okay? So what I'm trying to get at, what I'm getting at is that the money may have been stolen. So when I'm getting at something is what I'm trying to explain is, okay? What I mean is, so what I'm getting at, okay? Now,
Out.
Yes, very good. When the truth got out, her boyfriend's reputation was ruined. Yes.
Around.
Yes, very good. Get around a problem, a situation. Okay, very good. Wow. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Yes, of course. Absolutely priceless. Okay, because priceless is extreme. Okay, next one.
Mm,
Right.
absolutely.
Very.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Why?
yes, hilarious. Hilarious is extreme. So I can't use very. I have to use absolutely. Be careful. Hilarious, priceless. They are extreme. So I have to use absolutely.
Very interesting.
Yes. Excellent. Very interesting. Okay. Next one, the last one.
Get on.
No.
No.
Bye.
Yes, get by. Get by, people, is the same as survive.
Oh,
Sobreviver, okay? She makes enough money to get by, okay? So, very good.
Teacher,
Yes,
could
Lorena.
I watch this class have been recorded?
Yes, of
Uh,
course. Yes.
I don't know, around this week.
Yes, sure. Yes, this class is being recorded. Yes, of course.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. No problem. So let me just finish this presentation here. So guys, if you want, I can share this quiz that we just finished. I can share the link so you can do this quiz again. Okay, guys? So let me take a final picture here before we go. All right. So guys, thank you very much for coming, right? Thank you, Sabrina, Lorena, Marcus, and whoever is watching the video. Study the units, especially the topics we talked about from units 7, 8, and 9. The modal verbs, the collocations, the phrasal verbs with get, right? And the extreme adjectives, right? And the ones we use with very and absolutely. Okay? These are the most
Okay,
important
teacher.
points. And I will share the link to this quiz that we did together so you can do it again and again. All right?
All
So you
right.
can
Okay,
practice some
thank
more.
you.
All right, as
I'm
soon as
sorry for my delay.
no problem. It's okay. I know about your training course. I know that you have to travel. Okay, so don't worry. All right,
Okay.
Loriana. So I will talk to the people there at the course to see if we can change to Saturday. I don't know if we can. Probably not. I don't know. If we stay on Friday, you can still watch the class online and I will stay there presentially. And the students who can go presentially go and we will see. All right. But I will give you some feedback. about it. Okay?
Okay, but the class will still recorded?
Yes, of course. All the classes will be recorded normally.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, don't worry. All right? Okie dokie, guys. So thank you very much for coming. Hope to see you on Friday, okay? And don't worry about the time, Lorena. Whenever you arrive, you come and then you do your test. Friday will be only the test. And the test is just multiple choice, okay?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Welcome, dear. Bye-bye, guys. Have a nice weekend. Take
Bye,
care.
Bye,
teacher. See
teacher.
Bye-bye.
you.
Guys, bye-bye. See you.
See you.
Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you,
Thank
Marcus.
you, teacher.
Thank you, guys. Take care.